Hi, Pixel.
Hi, Paige.
So, guess what? Guess what we've been doing with Sunshine this past week?
Not beating him, I hope.
uh, Sunshine is full blown potty training mode.
No way!
Heck
Hell
yeah.
yeah!
It's going good. As long as he's not wearing any pants.
I get it. We had to do. Yep, we had
It's
to do
been
a
like a
similar
week
thing.
of no pants, and he'll do okay for a little bit with pants, and then he just like forgets and pees his pants, and I'm like, bro.
We put Pop Tart in just regular. We were like, all right, big girl undies, and she wet herself like a couple days in a row and hated the feeling, and then it was like flip the switch.
Yeah, I think Grumpy just is like, I don't want to do all this laundry, but I'm like, I think at the point we're just gonna have to do a bunch of laundry.
You have hardwood floors. Like, chill out.
Yeah.
It's
It'll
fine.
be alright.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. So hopefully very soon I won't have to buy diapers anymore.
God, it's such a good feeling.
I
It's like
know.
it's like having an extra income. Like just not
I'm
having to buy
seriously,
diapers.
diapers are too expensive.
They're crazy. Absolutely nuts.
Thanks, Trump.
Yeah, let's blame. Sure. Thanks, Trump. So, today we have a game episode.
Oh boy.
And we are getting in the way, way back machine and visiting an early time in Pixel's life.
Oh boy.
Some would say a simpler time. Definitely not a happier time because high control religious trauma.
Hell yeah.
Today, we are visiting the first full-length game with a story that I ever played.
Okay.
A game very near and dear to my heart. Today, my friends, we are talking about Tony Hawk's Underground.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's rock this bitch. Tony Hawk's Underground, or Thug if you're a jackass, is a 2003,
Ew.
right? Isn't it horrible? It's a 2003, way back there, skateboarding video game developed by Neversoft and published by Activision. Incidentally, Neversoft is my OnlyFans name.
Boo. Tomato.
Thank you. I'm here all week. You, and I'm just going to keep saying you because the protagonist of the game doesn't have a name.
It's not Tony Hawk?
No, babe.
Oh.
It's Tony Hawk's in the game.
Oh.
But the protagonist is just like a dude trying to make it in the skating world. And
all
you
right.
are, or girl. We'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll get into it. It is an empty vessel for you to pour your hopes and dreams of skateboarding glory into.
I love it.
Yep. So you're the protagonist, and your best friend, Eric Sparrow, he's the other main character. You live...
Tony Hawk and Eric Sparrow.
They're funny. They're
it.
funny people. I'm upset because I never even fucking thought about that. The bird names.
Wait, really?
Never fucking crossed my mind. I played this game for the first time when I was 10 years old. I wasn't like, and now that's just his name. He's Eric Sparrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love birds. Birds are dinosaurs.
Yep. So, you and Eric live in some fucking suburb in New Jersey.
Hell yeah.
And you dream of becoming famous skateboarders. From sheer random happenstance, you managed to impress Chad Muska, who is an actual real-life professional skateboarder.
Okay.
Who happens to be in town filming a demo, which is like a skateboarding video to show off his sick moves.
He was a skater boy. He said, see you later, boy.
This is the time for that.
Hell
this
yeah.
is the time of the skater boy. So Chad is like, sick moves, bro. Your skateboard is falling apart, though. So he gives him a new skateboard. He gives you a new skateboard. And he also gives you a word of advice, which is if you want to launch a skating career, get a sponsorship from a local skate shop.
Okay.
Honestly, this game is like low-key America's Next Top Model, but for how to be a professional skateboarder.
Oh my god, did you watch the
Of course I did.
Okay.
The documentary.
Yeah,
of course,
we did too.
devoured every moment
Fantastic.
of it.
I never watched a single episode of America's Next Top Model, but I ate that shit up.
I've seen like the first season at least 5 times. I've seen all of it at least once, except for once Tyra was gone. I didn't watch after Tyra was gone.
Yeah,
because
that's the point.
Hate watching Tyra was I always thought Tyra was a fucking psycho, and I'm glad that it turned out to be true. She just seemed like fake and like very vain and in it for herself, and I'm just glad that I was right about that, even as a child.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, this is that, but Tony Hawk is Tyra Banks, and you, the player, are learning how to skateboard or something. So after this advice from Chad Muska, you go talk to Stacy Peralta, who is also a real person in real life.
Okay.
Owns this famous skate shop in New Jersey. You talk to him and he says, look, I'll sponsor you on the condition that you do something to set yourself apart from the other local skaters. Like, if you got to earn this. You want the sponsorship, be the best skater in the area.
All right.
Which I think is fair.
Mm-hmm.
So, to impress Stacy Peralta, you and Eric travel to New York. And Eric is like, sure, I'll go with you, because he's actually on the run from some drug dealers after setting their car on fire.
Okay.
So, like, he's looking for a little road trip anyway. He's just like, yeah, I'll come with you. I'll help you film. Yep, it's convenient.
Sprinkled in there.
Mm-hmm. So, in New York, you and Eric shoot a skating video that impresses Stacy, who loans you a van and suggests that you enter the Tampa Am, which is an amateur division skating contest held annually at the skate park of Tampa in Tampa, Florida.
Oh.
So you take his van, go down to Tampa. Upon arrival, Eric is arrested for insulting a police officer.
Insulting a police officer?
Yes, not assaulting. Insulting.
That tracks.
Yeah. I didn't have time to replay the game and like remember exactly what he says. It was probably like early 2000s gold. I don't remember.
Fantastic.
So the very first mission you have to do in Tampa is a bunch of favors for the local police so they let Eric go without bail.
Oh my god.
Because you do not have money. So you bail his stupid ass out. Right? Except, well, you know, I can't be on Eric's side or the cop's side. It's a dilemma. So
why can't you be on Eric's side?
just wait.
Okay.
Just fucking wait.
Oh, okay.
So you bail his stupid ass out, right? You arrive for the contest, only to learn that Eric only completed his own application form and not yours, even though he told you he had entered both of you.
Oh, so he's just a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
He's riding your coattails. He's a piece of shit. Yeah, I was going to make it clear at this point, which you already figured out, that Eric is a fucking capital P problem.
Get out of here.
Right?
Eric Sparrow.
But
Jack
the main
Sparrow.
character, you just fucking keep letting him come around for some reason. We all have, my God, do we all have somebody
Everybody
like
has
that?
someone like that.
It's just, So now you have to try to impress competitors in the pro contest, because you figure if you get a pro skater to vouch for you, they have to let you in the amateur contest, even if you didn't actually apply and do the paperwork and shit.
I guess so.
Game logic. We have to do things to do other things, so there's things to do the whole time.
Waivers and stuff, though.
Yeah, that would be a fascinating part of this video game designed for middle schoolers. Fill out this insurance form. After impressing Tony Hawk himself.
No way.
You're allowed in.
Wow.
And you win the best trick event at Tampa Am. And you are offered sponsorship deals with either Birdhouse, Element, Flip, Girl, or Zero.
So do you have to like do these moves though? Like with it, like as part of the gameplay, like you have to figure out how to do the coolest trick?
We'll get into the gameplay mechanics, but there's like so many different combinations of like things with the joystick and things with the buttons, and you can do all kinds of tricks.
Oh, fancy.
But like, so there will be certain missions where there's a specific trick you have to do. So in the corner, it'll be like, hit this arrow and this arrow and then these two buttons, and then it'll do the trick.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So you get these 5 skate teams, or like, you know, we'll offer you a sponsorship deal. You get to pick whichever one you want. Eric is not happy because he didn't get offered the deal right away.
Well, maybe Eric
I know.
should not be a piece of shit.
He should be better, I think.
Right, just practice, dude.
Right?
Stop insulting
Sweat
police
equity.
officers.
I'm not mad at him about that.
No, you're right.
But it's just that his buddy has to fucking fix his fucking messes all the time.
Yeah.
So you pick your sponsorship deal. I think I've picked all of them at some point. And basically it's just like you get a different outfit, you get a different looking skateboard
Okay.
based on which one you pick. So you take the big sponsorship deal, you move to San Diego, and you meet Todd, the manager of the team. No matter which team you pick, Todd is always the manager. They don't change that.
Todd.
Mhm.
Todd.
So in San Diego, you do a photo shoot for a skating magazine, and afterwards you go to this fucking wild banger of an after party. And at the party, you learn that Eric has also been picked up by the same sponsor.
What?
So, like, Eric is a good skateboarder. He's not as good as you, but he's not bad. He just sucks. He's just a bad person.
Right, but like the same.
He's fucking riding your... He is a parasite. I don't like saying this about human beings. I will make an exception for this video game character who is not real.
It's okay.
He's a parasite. So, the team, after they're in San Diego, just for pictures and a party, fly out to Hawaii to film a video. The first mission when you land in Hawaii is called Get Laid, LEI''D, and you just have to go collect as many lays from like flight attendants and shit and like
my
locals as you
God.
can. It's very early 2000s boy humor.
I can tell.
There's a lot of that. We'll get into that later.
Gross.
So your job among the team members that are in Hawaii is you have to scout out like off the beaten locations that no one has ever skateboarded ever.
Okay.
But like instead of finding like a fucking beautiful volcano or like some kind of like natural Hawaii landmark shit, you just go to this like really tall hotel and you're like, I bet nobody ever skated on the roof. It's like,
That's so lame.
there are hotels in every goddamn city. Like as a child, I just accepted this, but like now thinking back, it's like, why was that?
Although
the
maybe it's
thing?
probably okay because it's probably pretty disrespectful to like skateboard on a volcano.
I agree, and I promise you that's not the reason they didn't do it in this game. Like I promise you they do not care.
It was not.
That's
there was
not
no
why.
sensitivity.
I don't know what
screening.
I think they were just trying to do a setup for plot things that are happening later. But it's not about not about respecting the locals. So you climb to the roof of this super tall hotel, and you're like, "Hey, Eric, come film me doing a trick on top of this hotel."
Why are
roof."
you calling Eric? Call somebody else.
Because Eric's your boy. He's your buddy.
Is he though?
No, but you're stupid. Your character is dumber than you are, and you can't tell him to lay off the shit that he's doing. He wouldn't listen.
Right. Nuts.
So you're up there. You're getting filmed. The police arrive to arrest you for trespassing, but you use it as an opportunity because they brought a helicopter to get you because you're up.
God.
You use this as an opportunity to perform a McTwist, which is Tony Hawk's signature move,
All right.
over the helicopter and onto the awning of a adjacent hotel building.
Okay.
So not only have you
Physics
successfully...
don't mean anything. in
No,
this
not at all.
game.
There was just like what a fucking like half pipe on top of the roof of this hotel to make the launch possible. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. You use this as an opportunity to do your thing. You get filmed. So you've successfully evaded the police, and you have the like trick of a lifetime on video now. Like,
Yeah, except Eric was the one recording it.
I'm gonna need you to wait, sweetie. We're getting there.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
No, you're right. You're right. It's dumb. It's a bad idea. All bad ideas all the time. So after that, you've got this video. The team flies to Vancouver for Slam City Jam. And this is, again, a real event. Like, this is a real thing. All you and Eric are made up. Fucking everything else is basically real in this game. It's this annual skating event thing where, like, it's kind of like the Cannes Film Festival and the Oscars and the NFL draft, like, all, like, woven into one bullshit thing.
Alrighty.
You are over the moon excited because the video of you jumping the helicopter is set to premiere at Slam City Jam.
Okay.
Except Eric had the camera this whole time, and he edited the trick out of the video that he submitted. So the only thing he managed to get recordings of was him doing cool shit around Hawaii.
Oh my god.
So at Slam City Jam, Eric is offered the opportunity to go pro.
Eric,
You are not.
you're on my list.
After angrily confronting Eric, finally,
As you should.
finally, you enter a local pro contest and you win the contest, so you get to go pro as well.
Oh, good.
So, like, this whole story has been you proving yourself and earning your spot, only to be undermined by your friend, Eric, who is decidedly not your friend, only to prove yourself even harder to reach your goal, only to learn nothing and keep Eric around just for the whole fucking cycle to repeat again.
Oh my god.
Just over and over.
This is really just a lesson in toxic friendships, I guess.
Genuinely. Yes. So after designing your own pro skateboard and signing a shoe deal, it is America's Next Top Model for skaters. It is so like the merch deal. It's like getting a Revlon contract. It's the same fucking thing.
Heck
so
yeah.
you and Eric embark on a team trip to Moscow, which the Moscow level is so fun. And of course, you and Eric reconcile
Of course.
because you just can't quit him.
No, you should quit him.
You should. So then, right after that, Eric gets really drunk and joyrides in a Russian military tank that he has stolen. You hop in and attempt to stop the tank, but you don't know how to drive a fucking tank.
Right.
So you fail to stop it.
Oh,
And
you
it
don't
crashes.
say.
No, and it crashes into a Russian government building,
With
which
Putin in
they
it?
don't like. You know what might have been 2003? Fucking might have been.
I would love. You know what?
Nope. Eric jumps out and runs away from the tank, leaving you stuck inside to be arrested by the Russian military. Eric then, they catch Eric and they bring him in, but he lies and says that you were drunk, you stole the tank, and he was trying to get you out. He just flipped the whole
Of course.
story. Because Todd is unwilling to pay the $700,000 worth of damage,
Wow. Okay.
kicks you off the team.
What?
Now, the American embassy covers for you, pays the damage, gets you out of Russian military prison, but they don't procure you a way home. So, like, the rest of the Moscow time is you just doing favors for shady locals in order to get passage back to New Jersey.
Oh my god.
It's very fun. It's very, like, Russian spy movie humor, like a mock. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word where you make fun of something? It's a funny version of it.
Oh,
Not exactly
God.
satire, but a parody. Uh-huh. I'm fucking tired. I'm on an antibiotic that gives me headaches. I'm doing my best. I'm living my best life. I'm unbothered. So, okay, you're in New Jersey.
Okay.
Jump a little bit forward in time. Eric, who now owns his own skate company, reveals to you, because you run into each other because you're back in Jersey and he is back in Jersey, reveals to you that he had been planning to betray you the whole time.
No, I had
I
no
know.
idea.
But you believed him, and you're like, all of your little fuck-ups were planned fuck-ups. He intentionally didn't submit you in the Tampa AM. He deleted the helicopter footage on purpose. He lied and all of these things because he wanted to take your spot. So determined to fight back, you team up with Peralta and several professionals who have met you along the way and were impressed by you. And together you all create a new skating video in which you debut a new signature trick of your very own.
Wow.
Due to the success of this video, Eric challenges you to one last skate off.
Okay.
And the winner gets the unedited version of the helicopter tape. Now, if this is your first or second playthrough, you play, you win the skate off, you walk away with the tape, Eric lies on the ground and screams like a crybaby bitch. Roll credits.
Good.
Now, if you have already beaten the game on 2 different difficulties,
Okay.
the third time you play, no matter what difficulty or whatever, you don't bother with the contest. You just beat the shit out of Eric with your skateboard and take the video.
Oh, I love it.
Absolutely.
But like, we're gonna put you through this twice, but then after that,
If you keep coming back, which I absolutely did, keep coming back.
You get to do what you've been wanting to do the entire time. That's how you do it.
It was really, really great. I didn't know that was coming when it happened, because I was like, I knew this whole game. I'd done it before,
right?
And I knew what was coming, and
You're
then it was like, nope, just like a couple smacks to the face with a skateboard. Like, I'm not doing this. I don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
Favorite moment. My favorite thing about this game isn't, I mean, some of the places are cool, like Moscow was really cool. You know, I had fun with the missions and stuff, but my favorite part isn't in the game plot. It's the create a skater. Yes. I loved creating my skater right at the start of the game. And then you get to change outfits and shit throughout as you unlock different sponsorships. And so fucking fun. You can customize everything about your skater. You can pick their gender, skin color, every facial feature, the size of the skater, the size of every facial feature and different body part. Like, you can mix and match like sizes of things, the color of every feature, their hair, their glasses, their clothes, hats, shoes. Nice. You could customize your skateboard with different grips and patterns on the bottom and stickers. You could stand with your right foot forward or your left foot forward. For a 2003 game,
that's pretty good.
Really in depth. Create a skater. I made so many skaters. My favorite, I will never, like, burned in my head, this guy. I made just the freakiest looking motherfucker I could imagine. He was green. Yes. He was bald. He had maximum size nose and minimum size chin. He had teeny tiny skinny arms and legs and a big old beer gut. He was very tall. He wore a Hawaiian shirt and khakis, and I loved him. I loved him. You could also customize the game soundtrack. Like, so
really?
There were several in-game playlists you could pick from, but you could also, so this was original Xbox. You could copy one of your CDs to your Xbox and then select it as a soundtrack. So I'd be like rolling around on my skateboard doing shenanigans while the fucking Broadway Phantom of the Opera soundtrack was playing. Exactly. It was incredible.
That's fantastic.
It was just perfect every single fucking time. It hit the spot.
I can't believe you were allowed to listen to Phantom of the Opera in a high control religion.
Oh no, my mom. See, okay, my parents are like musical people. They love any Broadway, like Chess, Phantom of the Opera. They didn't like Footloose because that was a kind of a direct shot at the church. But
wait, I'm on the community side.
No, basically. But no, big fan of the. When I was 5 years old, I went to see it. It came to Pittsburgh, and my grandma took me to see it. It was incredible. It was incredible.
The stage show.
Yes,
I've only ever seen the movie.
Yeah, it was the. And I went through a phase. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I'm telling you all about this. When I was in middle school, there was like 2 whole years when I watched that movie like every day. And just sang along in my room.
That movie so
I know,
much.
me too. I
don't have it. I don't own it right now, and I need to get
it's
copy
gotta
of
be.
it.
It's either in my entertainment center or my parents. I should steal that. They're not fucking watching it. That was my movie. That was my movie. Yeah.
Aren't you going there soon or something?
Where?
To your parents' house?
I am. Holy shit! I am. I gotta remember to steal it.
If you come back here and you do not,
oh my god,
have the Phantom of the Opera video,
are we gonna have a little watch party?
Yes! Oh my god, I love that movie so much.
It's gonna be so fun. Okay. The only complaint that I have about the Create a Skater, bringing it on back, is I couldn't put like a white mask over half of the face.
No. Oh, that would have been so cool.
I couldn't. They didn't have the Phantom's mask. No, it's that. So you could make your skater a girl.
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't change anything that happens in the game.
What?
So, like, the other characters will switch the pronouns they use for you and your voice. They have a female voice actor for you instead, but, like, it's very clearly a game that was written with a guy protagonist in mind, and they don't adapt that at all.
Boo.
Even though it's like, sure, you can make a girl, but, like, the some of the missions make no sense if you have a female protagonist. So, as an example of this, the mission I'm going to describe in the next section about the part where I wanted to smash the controller is the Sausage Fest side quest.
Oh my god.
So again, I played this game so many times. Listen, I don't mean to like toot my own horn, but I'm really good at skateboarding games, like the Pro Skater games before this. I don't know. I got the tism for the skateboarding.
Specific
I'm very good at it. Yep.
Good at, but good for you.
Yeah. So I didn't really find any of this game particularly difficult. So I'm saving my rage not for a gameplay section, but for the overall taste of misogyny throughout the game. Basically,
you don't say a 2003 skater video game is misogynistic.
What?
I never would have guessed.
Yeah. So unless your create a skater is female, and even then she's just an empty vessel for the player anyway. There are basically no female characters in this game that are complete, like, porn proportioned male gaze empty-headed bimbos.
Perfect.
They just exist to be looked at, or to be the butt of a joke, or objectified in some manner. The clearest example of this, like I mentioned, is the Sausage Fest side quest, where you are asked to go invite more chicks to a party, because right now it's all dudes, and that's a total sausage fest, which doesn't make sense. If you're a girl, it's like,
oh, yeah.
So other hotter girls, is that what you mean? Which, who hasn't been in that situation?
Right, like, what about
it's not like the pizza shop I worked at that had 2 waitresses on staff. It's not like the other waitress was called the hot waitress. It's not like that happened to me. I don't know anything about what it's like to be asked to bring other chicks into a party. Nothing like that.
Feels like it's getting personal.
So anyway,
I mean, it's same. So,
so the mission is, Lord have mercy. You have to go do tricks in front of, like, just groups of girls around town and impress them. And then if you impress them enough, they'll just follow you back to the party.
Who's the hot podcast host? Which one of us is the hot podcast host?
That's definitely you, Paige. You're welcome.
I would have picked you, but that's okay.
Oh, that's so sweet. What if we're both the hot podcast host?
We're not. I'm not the hot podcast host.
Listen, I am wearing a hoodie that has cigarette burns in it that I didn't even do because I got this from a friend. I'm wearing my hair, my gray roots are way out.
Whatever.
I'm not the hot podcast.
Oh my god,
today.
I totally forgot that your hair is gray.
Right? Doesn't this just look like it belongs to me?
Yeah.
This hair color has been so perfect.
I totally just, like, completely erased that from my memory.
That's the goal. That's the goal. What the fuck was that? Okay, Sausage Fest. So anyway, you impress these girls, and they're like, "Oh my god, wow! Can we go to your party?" Like, they all have their boobs are, like, big, fake, and out, and they're all blonde. They all are just wearing, like, bikinis around town because that's how people dress. I mean, like, that's
even in Moscow.
Not in Moscow. This mission is in, like, San Diego, so I guess that's better. But, like, there is no depth or variety. Like, I love a bimbo. I have no issues with the bimbo. That's all there is. There's no other sorts of
like,
women.
Not all women are bimbos, but we do love the bimbos.
100%. If you listening are a bimbo, we're glad you're here.
You.
Absolutely. Team bimbo. The problem with misogyny is not a whole lot better in Underground 2, but by the time we get to American Wasteland, which is the 3rd game in this series,
okay,
there is a female main character, and she is a total badass. So
good.
They figured it out. Just took a minute. Character I had a crush on. Not fucking Eric, let's be clear.
Boo, Eric, we hate you.
So I have a bit of a real life crush on Tony Hawk, who is actually, like, in this game, like we talked about.
I have a fantastic story about Tony Hawk and how. Have you ever seen, like, the memes that, like, nobody knows who Tony Hawk looks like?
I'm literally, like, that's where I'm going Go ahead.
Okay, so I would see those and I'd be like, I know what Tony Hawk looks like. There's no way I would be able to recognize Tony Hawk. While I was like watching, I think there was like I caught the end of Celebrity like Wheel of Fortune or something one time while waiting for the show that came on after. And I was like, okay, yeah, these two celebrities. Oh, and there must be like it must be two celebrities against a normal person because I've never seen this Tony guy before.
No. How dare you?
And it took me
No.
a couple of minutes to be like, oh my god, that's Tony Hawk. No, I'm just like everyone else. I'm sorry, Tony.
I love so like, and I have always loved like I was like in the emo skater boy scene when I was a kid.
Skater boy.
And when I say I was in the scene, I tried to do a kickflip once and I almost broke my ankle, so I don't mean in real life.
I have never successfully skateboarded.
But I had the horrible plastic skull jewelry. I had too much eyeliner.
I wish I could have been like that. I think my parents probably would have murdered me.
So I wasn't allowed to, so I would go to school. My friend Katie Jones, who I'm throwing out her whole fucking name because it is generic as fuck.
Right, there's like 8,000 of those in the world.
Would meet her at her locker and she would give me like accessories and makeup and then I'd just give it back at the end of the day.
Yeah, I definitely had friends at school who would like take my like middle parted hair and like swoop it over and then we'd take like pictures of like us like throwing the peace sign with our hair in our face.
Absolutely.
And I would post it to the MySpace I wasn't allowed to have where I would get cyberbullied all the time.
I had such a crush on like all the like super emo looking skater boy dudes with the hair in their long greasy black hair in their face. Oh my god, I had such a crush on a couple of them. But so anyway, like I've been loving Tony Hawk for a long time. I love him more and more every year because, like you said, of his online presence, which is just hilarious. Like all of his social media accounts are just interactions that boil down to somebody telling him he looks like Tony Hawk, and then he says, "I am Tony Hawk," and they're like, "No, you're too old to be Tony Hawk."
Right, because Tony Hawk is perpetually 23 years old.
Like in the game, he's been immortalized so many times. Like people just telling him he's old, people having no idea who he is. Like that, his whole social media presence is just self-deprecation.
Poor Tony.
I love it so much.
I'm so sorry, Anthony, if that is your full name.
I adore it. I just adore him. Also, so a few years back, Black Twitter had a huge thread about white people you would regret killing in the race war. So the top
like
spots,
Haley Williams.
No, so the top spot that the fight was between like who the worst person to have to be forced to kill. Is between Tony Hawk and Steve Irwin's family. Like going back and forth.
That's so bad.
So Tony hops into these comments about how he's like the best white guy we have, but ultimately he still has to go. And he comments,
right? It can't be. Steve
no, he's still got to go. No, they all have to die. It's just which one would be the worst to kill. The goal, all the white people have to die. It's just who's the worst one. So there's all these people that are like, we still got to kill him. And Tony Hawk hops in and is like, aw, thanks, guys. I think he might genuinely be the best the whiteness has to offer. I don't think we're topping him. So Tony Hawk's Underground, we're talking gameplay mechanics now.
All right.
Has the same mechanics as the 4 Tony Hawk games that came before it, which are Pro Skater 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Those games, though, didn't have a plot. They're just like a series of challenge arenas, and if you do all the things, you unlock the next place to go, and you get a new environment and new challenges.
Gotcha.
And you win the game by doing all the things in all the places. Underground is the first Tony Hawk game to expand on that idea, because you're still traveling to new environments, you're still doing a bunch of challenges, but there's a story that connects it all. And for me, the story element is like essentially necessary for me to go from like kind of liking a game to truly loving it. So the way gameplay works is the player performs tricks from, like I told you, like arrow, like joystick button combinations, like the McTwist, right jump, right down B. That's never leaving. That combination is in my head forever. Jump, right down B. That's a McTwist. Never gonna forget that. If you jump and you hit Y, you like grind on the edge of. Have you seen skaters like ride their skateboard down a handrail or something? You can do a manual, which is like a wheelie, and just kind of ride up on one or two wheels. You go up and down real fast with a joystick, and then once you're up there, this like balance meter appears, and you just have to tap right or left to keep the meter from going off the edges. And while you maintain balance, you just fucking mash those buttons, and you'll do a million different tricks, and you get crazy high scores, like in the millions. If you want a high, like
millions,
that is the trick to getting a super high score, because you get crazy combos. If you don't land, if you're just up on the wheelie, that's the fucking secret sauce to all of the high score challenges. Absolutely.
I know if I ever decide I want to play Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah, no. If you want to play this 23-year-old game, here's some hot tips on systems that absolutely none of them function anymore. My original Xbox is still at my parents' house. My dad has like fixed it from the Red Ring of Death multiple times.
Nice.
And I eventually had to be like, Dad, for God's sake, they're not making anything. They haven't made games for this in 10 years. Please just let me get a new one. Stop fixing it.
We have Tony Hawk at home. We have Xbox at home.
Essentially. But if you lose your balance, or if you fall, or if you fuck up the button combination doing a trick, you bail.
And is that you get 0 points?
You not only do you get 0 points, you fall and you hurt yourself, and you have to lay there for a bit, and all this blood squirts out. It's very dramatic. But
R.I.P. headphone listeners.
So like this game came out when I was 10 years old. Pro Skater is even older. I remember playing Pro Skater 4 as like a 7-year-old, and like all I was doing was making the character bleed as much as I could, like using every run to just find ways to hurt myself in new and exciting ways.
Man, I wish I could have had video games growing up. I wasn't allowed to play well, not that I wasn't allowed, we just didn't have video games in the house, because my mom told me that she was already sick of listening to us argue about the TV. She did not want to have to listen to us argue about
the
video games.
But there's some fun like multiplayer.
There was like 8 of us though.
Jesus. Okay. That's a lot.
Did you not know I had that many siblings?
I did not. Jesus Christ.
I have 7 siblings.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's a lot of Jesus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. I'm an only child. My mind I'm short circuiting over here. I can't fucking imagine.
Do you want one?
No, certainly not. Underground.
Yeah, none of the ones that you would like, I would give to you anyway.
See, that's the problem.
I would just give you the lame one.
Just give me a bullshit one to beat up. I never beat up a sibling. So, Underground is also the first Tony Hawk game where you can get off your skateboard and like just walk around. Pro Skater, you were on your skateboard the whole time.
Just
so like
everywhere? For everything?
For everything. This is the first Tony Hawk game where you can get off your board and like walk around, which makes a lot of things a lot fucking easier, as you might imagine.
Like going to the bathroom.
You don't have to go to the bathroom in the game. It's not the fucking Sims.
Like, I don't know. There's a sausage fest side quest.
Most video games don't have like realistic bodily functions.
That going pee pee and poo poo isn't part of this game.
That would be a nightmare. If like because the game days are sped up, it's like every fucking 15 minutes you got to find a place to shit. God damn.
Like, maybe it was just a side quest one time that, like, you couldn't find any place to go to the bathroom. You had to find a porta potty.
That could be fun. So, the levels are all based on different regions around the world, like I kind of mentioned as we went through. And you go to the place, you have to do certain tasks that advance the story. There's also a bunch of, like, side quest shit you can do. You got to get the high score at a competition, win a race, collect an item or items, jump across a big gap. Mm-hmm. Each level has its own professional skateboarder that you meet there. They provide a side quest that will unlock a new trick for you to do. You can level up your stats, which is like how fast can I go, how high can I jump kind of shit. There's also a free skate mode that you can just explore the levels, but there's no goals or story. So like,
What's the
fun
that?
other than just rolling around and doing tricks, which go outside at that point.
Right, like if you want to do cool skateboard tricks, just go do that.
So, overall rating. I cannot possibly be objective about this game.
No.
I love it. I love it too much. It's too much a part of my childhood. I sunk so many hours into this franchise in general and this game in particular. So like it was this and Guitar Hero 2 were my top games until I was in my 20s and played The Last of Us for the first time. Like, I love this game. It is also old and problematic. Mm-hmm. It is a quintessential product of its time, which I cannot hold against it, but it also doesn't hold up to more groundbreaking games or games with more depth. So I'm going to give it an 8, which it probably doesn't deserve, but I'm giving it an 8 just the same. So nice. That's Thug, kids. Tony Hawk's Underground. Find us on Instagram. But there's a relatively recent post on our Instagram.
I did it.
You did it.
I remember.
I'm proud of you. It was great. Yeah, Paige and Pixel PC. Drop us a line. Recommend shit for us to do.
Heck yeah.
Tell us you love us. Pat us on the head. Scratch behind our ears.
And comment on my posts so that I keep remembering to post.
Yes. Positively reinforce us. But anyway, for now,
read hard,
play hard, and do a kickflip.